The mysteries of the Colossus of Rhodes. The forgotten wonder of the ancient world, a monument shrouded in mystery, the Colossus of Rhodes, a name that echoes through time, conjuring images of a colossal figure guarding the entrance to an ancient port. But how much do we really know about this ancient wonder? Built over 2,200 years ago, the Colossus was not only a marvel of engineering, but also a symbol of triumph and resilience. Yet, unlike the pyramids of Egypt or the Parthenon in Athens, it left behind almost no physical trace. Today, we will embark on a journey through history, myth, and archaeology to uncover the mysteries surrounding this legendary statue. From its creation after a brutal siege to the enigmatic theories about its true appearance and ultimate destruction, prepare to explore one of the most fascinating lost wonders of the ancient world. The birth of a wonder. Why was the Colossus built? The story of the Colossus begins with a war, specifically the Siege of Rhodes in 305 BCE. The island of Rhodes, strategically located at the crossroads of maritime trade, had grown wealthy and influential. This attracted the attention of Demetrius III of Macedon, also known as Demetrius Poliorcetes, a master of siege warfare. With an army of 40,000 men and advanced siege equipment, he laid waste to the island's defenses, attempting to subjugate the Rhodians. But in a stunning display of resilience and unity, the Rhodians repelled the invaders after a year-long siege. To celebrate their unlikely victory, and as a tribute to their patron god, Helios, the Rhodians decided to erect a monument like no other. The Colossus of Rhodes was conceived as a titanic statue of Helios, intended to project not only religious devotion, but also the strength and pride of the Rhodian people. Its construction would push the boundaries of engineering and artistic design in the ancient world. The enigmatic architect who built the Colossus. The mastermind behind this extraordinary project was Chares of Lindos, a native Rhodian sculptor and student of the famed Lysippos, the personal sculptor of Alexander the Great. Chares undertook the monumental task of designing and constructing the Colossus, a feat that would take over 12 years to complete. The process required not only artistic vision, but also innovative engineering solutions. Ancient sources tell us that the statue was made from bronze plates over an iron framework, a technique similar to modern-day metal sculptures. The Rhodians cleverly recycled the abandoned siege equipment left by Demetrius, using it for raw materials. The sheer scale of the project required enormous scaffolding and earth ramps to allow workers to assemble the statue piece by piece from the ground up. But the exact methods used remain a mystery, as no detailed contemporary records have survived. The Colossus revealed. What did it really look like? Perhaps the most tantalizing mystery of all concerns the appearance of the Colossus itself. Popular imagination often depicts the statue standing astride the harbour entrance, with ships passing between its legs. However, most historians agree that this image is a Renaissance invention, likely impossible given the engineering limitations of the time. More plausible theories suggest that the Colossus stood on solid ground, perhaps on a promontory near the harbour, with one arm raised in a gesture of salutation or holding a torch, much like the Statue of Liberty. Ancient texts describe the statue as being approximately 33 meters, or 108 feet, tall, roughly the height of the modern-day Statue of Liberty from feet to crown. Its bronze skin gleamed in the sunlight, and it likely wore a radiate crown, symbolizing the sun god Helios. Despite these educated guesses, no definitive description survives, leaving much of the Colossus's appearance to the imagination. This absence of clarity fuels endless debate among historians, archaeologists, and artists alike. The short-lived giant, how long did the Colossus stand? Ironically, despite its grandeur, the Colossus of Rhodes stood for less than 60 years, Around 226 BCE, a devastating earthquake struck Rhodes, toppling the statue at its knees. Ancient historians like Strabo and Pliny the Elder recorded that the ruins of the Colossus lay where they fell, sprawling across the ground for centuries. The Rhodians, fearing they had offended Helios, chose not to rebuild it, even after being offered assistance by the Egyptian king Ptolemy III. The fallen remains reportedly remained a popular tourist attraction for nearly 800 years, until Arab forces conquered Rhodes in the 7th century CE. According to legend, the conquerors sold the bronze remains to a merchant who transported them on the backs of 900 camels, a vivid image that underscores the enduring fascination with the statue. Theories and speculations. Where exactly did the Colossus stand? The precise location of the Colossus is yet another enigma. Ancient texts offer few reliable clues and archaeological evidence is sparse. Some scholars propose that it stood near the Mandrake harbour, where two deer statues now mark the entrance, a symbolic nod to the lost giant. Others suggest that it may have been situated on the Acropolis of Rhodes, overseeing the city from above. In recent years, underwater surveys and archaeological digs have attempted to uncover remnants of the Colossus or its foundations, but none have produced conclusive evidence. This lack of physical proof has led to a proliferation of theories, from the plausible to the outlandish, including suggestions that much of the statue was dismantled before the earthquake, or that it was smaller than traditionally believed. The Colossus and the Statue of Liberty, a shared legacy? The legacy of the Colossus of Rhodes extends far beyond ancient Greece. Its symbolic power, as a monumental figure of freedom and triumph, resonates even today. Perhaps the most famous modern homage to the Colossus is the Statue of Liberty in New York Harbor. Designed by Frederick Auguste Bartholdi and gifted by France to the United States in 1886, Lady Liberty echoes many of the themes associated with the Colossus. A towering figure standing at the entrance to a harbor, welcoming travelers and inspiring awe. Bartholdi himself acknowledged the influence of ancient colossal statues on his work, though the direct connection to the Colossus of Rhodes remains a matter of interpretation. Nevertheless, the enduring idea of a giant statue embodying the spirit of a people continues to captivate the human imagination. Modern proposals, a new Colossus for Rhodes. In recent decades, there has been growing interest in constructing a new Colossus at Rhodes, both as a tourist attraction and a cultural landmark. Various architects and visionaries have proposed ambitious designs, some of which include ultra-modern interpretations with glass, steel, and renewable energy features. One proposal, unveiled in 2015, imagined a 150-meter-tall structure housing a cultural center, library, and lighthouse, far surpassing the height of the original. Proponents argue that such a project could revitalize Rhodes' economy and re-establish the island as a global center of art and culture. However, opponents caution that any modern reconstruction risks distorting or commodifying the historical significance of the ancient wonder. For now, the new Colossus remains a dream, a symbol of humanity's perpetual desire to reconnect with its monumental past. The Colossus in popular culture, a timeless icon. The Colossus of Rhodes has also left an indelible mark on popular culture. From paintings and sculptures to literature and film, the image of a towering statue guarding a port has inspired countless creators. Notable examples include Salvador Dali's surrealist painting, The Colossus of Rhodes, and Ray Harryhausen's 1961 film, The Colossus of Rhodes, which dramatizes the siege and the building of the statue, albeit with heavy creative liberties. Even in modern video games, such as Assassin's Creed Odyssey, echoes of the Colossus appear, introducing new generations to the legend through immersive digital experiences. These cultural depictions keep the story of the Colossus alive, ensuring that this ancient wonder remains part of our collective imagination. Unanswered questions. The enduring mysteries. Despite centuries of fascination and study, many questions about the Colossus of Rhodes remain unanswered. What exact techniques did Chares of Lindos use to construct such a massive structure? What did the statue truly look like in its original glory? Where precisely did it stand, and could remnants still lie buried beneath the streets or seabed of modern Rhodes? These mysteries remind us of the limitations of historical knowledge and the vast gaps that separate us from the ancient world. Yet they also fuel our curiosity and drive to continue exploring, excavating, and imagining the past. The Colossus lives. On the Colossus of Rhodes may have fallen long ago, but its legend continues to stand tall. As one of the seven wonders of the ancient world, it represents not only the artistic and engineering achievements of ancient civilizations, but also their resilience, ambition, and imagination. The story of the Colossus invites us to reflect on how monuments shape our collective identity and how their meanings evolve over time. If you found this journey through history fascinating, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the wonders of the ancient world, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think the Colossus should be rebuilt, or should it remain a memory preserved in myth and legend? Let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching.